Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. State government modifies imposition of restrictions on allowing students of class 9 and above for regular offline classes. Schools to reopen with 50% attendance for classes 1 to 8 from 15th February. NPF invites regional parties to come together in larger interests of the people. And Rising People's Party asks Technical Education Department to cancel ongoing recruitment drive. As the number of COVID-19 cases are rising fast in several parts of the country, we appeal our listeners to be vigilant and get fully vaccinated and help others, including children between 15 and 18 years, to get vaccinated. With the new Omicron variant of coronavirus causing concern, please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information or guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. The state government has modified imposition of restrictions for prevention of COVID-19 with regard to allowing students of class 9 and above to attend regular offline classes. Nagaland Chief Secretary J. Alam in an order today stated that a student of class 9 and above and who has completed 15 years of age shall be allowed to attend regular or offline classes only if he or she has taken at least 1 dose of vaccine against COVID-19. If the student is not vaccinated, then they should have been tested negative for COVID-19 through RT-PCR, CP-NAT or TrueNAT once in every 15 days. The order comes in view of a PIL filed in the Guwahati High Court, Kohima bench, with regard to the School Education Department notice of not allowing unvaccinated students of class 9 and above to attend regular classes. The state government has permitted reopening of schools in the state for conduct of physical or offline classes for students of classes 1 to 8 up to 50% attendance with effect from 15th February 2022. Nagaland Chief Secretary J. Alam in an order said that the decision is subject to parental consent of the students concerned. It further directed that the reopening of any school shall be subject to all the teachers and non-teaching staff of the school being fully vaccinated against COVID-19, and if not vaccinated, then the person concerned should have been tested negative for COVID-19 through either RT-PCR or TrueNAT or CP-NAT once in every 15 days and further subject to adherence to all the provisions of the SOPs. The Naga People's Front NPF has extended invitation to the regional parties to come together in the larger interest of the people. During a meeting today, the party resolved to wholeheartedly work for the success of the NPF candidates in Manipur's 12th Legislative Assembly election 2022. Party leaders also urged the Government of India and the Naga negotiating parties to come to a logical conclusion on the Naga political issue at the earliest and further urged the Government of India to repeal the OPSPA from the entire Naga areas and northeast region. Speaking on the upcoming assembly election in Manipur, Central Working President Apung Bonganar said that the NPF has filtered 10 candidates out of the 40 applicants. The Rising People's Party has asked Technical Education Department to cancel its ongoing departmental recruitment drive and revoke the notification for the appointment of 21 posts which fall under the purview of NPSC recruitment process. The said posts included 16 posts of lecturers, 8 posts of demonstrators and 3 posts of multitasking staff, MTS. While the RPP said that the department had replied that all the posts as advertised in the newspapers were requisitioned to the NPSC, the department also justified by adding that no action on the part of NPSC was taken. The RPP in this line has further asked NPSC to clarify publicly as to why the said posts were not advertised by the Commission. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the International Crops Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics (ICRISAT) in Hyderabad. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said ICRISAT has experience of 5 decades of helping other nations in making agriculture easy and sustainable. He called for a pro-planet people movement, a movement that is crucial to combat climate change and connects every individual with climate. Modi said to save farmers in the country from climate challenge, the government's focus is on the fusion of both back to basics and march to future. He said the Union Budget 2022-23 is focused on natural farming and digital agriculture. The Prime Minister informed that in the next few years they want to take area usage in the palm oil sector to 6.5 lakh hectares. Modi assured that the government is focusing on food security as well as nutrition security. The government has described as illegal a bridge being constructed by China on Bangong Lake. It said the bridge is being constructed in areas that have continued to be under the illegal occupation of China since 1962. Giving this information in a written reply in the Lok Sabha yesterday, Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan said New Delhi had never accepted this illegal occupation. He said New Delhi has made it clear on several occasions that the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh are an integral part of India and that it is expected that other countries respect India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. He said as regards disengagement in the remaining areas along the LAC in eastern Ladakh, New Delhi and Beijing have maintained dialogue through diplomatic and military channels. Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Civil Supply, Piyush Goyal has said inland waterways have been identified among 7 prominent growth engines of development in the ambitious PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan for Multimodal Connectivity. He was addressing a function through video conference organized at Kaikad Inland Waterways Terminal in Patna today. During the function, a cargo vessel carrying consignment of 200 metric tons of food grains of Food Corporation of India was flagged off to Bantu in Guwahati through 2,500 km long stretch of India-Bangladesh Protocol Waterways route. Goyal said inland waterways will reduce logistic cost of cargo handling and also promote ease of doing business in the country. The minister said 6 new national waterways are being developed in 24 states and the number of national waterways will increase to 112. Chief Secretary J. Alam today said that the purpose of departmental review meeting was to highlight issues of various departments to rejuvenate and bring the department on focus. He was speaking at the first departmental review meeting of the Industries and Commerce Department. Various departments taken up by the department activities under Ministry of MSME, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, Prime Minister Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises, activities under Startup Nagaland Program were apprised. India has crossed yet another milestone in the COVID vaccination drive, with the total vaccination crossing the 169 crore mark today. Union Health Ministry has termed it as yet another achievement in its fight against COVID-19. Nagaland today reported 63 new COVID-19 positive cases, pushing the total caseload to 34,822. With 99 new recoveries from the infection, a total of 31,897 persons have recovered so far. 4 persons also succumbed to the infection today, making the total number of deaths to 737. There are 738 active cases in the state. 36 persons are currently admitted in COVID hospital, while 698 are under home isolation. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. State government modifies imposition of restrictions on allowing students of classes 9 and above for regular offline classes. schools to reopen with 50% attendance for classes 1 to 8 from 15th February. NPF invites regional parties to come together in the larger interest of the people. And Rising People's Party asks Technical Education Department to cancel the ongoing recruitment drive. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.